Pembatasan lalu lintas ganjil genap. Kendaraan pribadi wajib beroperasi berdasarkan angka terakhir nomor polisi kendaraan dengan waktu dan tempat yang telah ditentukan. Sosialisasi berlangsung 28 Juni hingga 26 Juli, uji coba 27 Juli hingga 26 Agustus. Apabila uji coba berhasil, maka akan diberlakukan mulai 30 Agustus. Peraturan ini berlaku untuk hari Senin hingga Jumat, pagi pukul 7 hingga 10, dan sore pukul 16 hingga 20. Jika plat nomor kendaraan Anda berakhir ganjil, maka diperbolehkan di tanggal ganjil. Begitupun untuk yang genap. Berikut lokasi-lokasi yang akan diberlakukan. Adapun pengecualian untuk beberapa kendaraan yang tidak diberlakukannya ganjil genap.
Industry, Trade and Transportation, Mr. Director of CIMB Securities Indonesia Business Forum. Altogether, hopefully, we will share this warm afternoon in the most friendly atmosphere. Ladies and gentlemen, as our very first agenda, we would like to welcome the President Director of CIMB Securities Indonesia to deliver his speech to Mr. Hari M. Supoyo. The floor is yours.
Yang kami hormati Gubernur DKI Jakarta Bapak Basuki Purnama beserta segenap jajarannya, yang kami hormati Bapak Sutarto Suwodo, Deputi Gubernur DKI Jakarta bidang industri, perdagangan dan transportasi, yang kami hormati Ibu Tuti Mawati, Kepala Bapeda DKI Jakarta, yang kami hormati Direktur Utama Jakarta Propertindo, Bapak Satya Herakandi, selamat siang Pak, dan Bapak Lim Legi, Direktur Keuangan. Kemudian yang kami hormati Bapak Dono Bustami, Direktur Utama PT MRT Jakarta, Mass Rapid Transit Jakarta, dan yang kami hormati Pak Ferudin dari PT Adik, beliau adalah Manajer Engineering dari PT Adik dan Persero Tbk. Bapak Ibu hadirin sekalian yang kami muliakan, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Bapak-bapak, kalau boleh saya mohon izin untuk melanjutkan dalam bahasa Inggris karena sebagian audiens saya adalah di luar Indonesia. First of all, I would like to extend my gratitude and express huge appreciation to Pak Basuki Purnama, the Governor of DKI Jakarta, for allowing us arranging this event at the City Council. Pak Ahok, thanks for having us here. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's my great pleasure to welcome you here to the 10th CIMB Annual Indonesia Conference, or we call it ICD, in Jakarta today, started today, and in Bali later this week. The ICD started this morning in Jakarta with the key theme of urban development. The participant has visited the infrastructure project in Jakarta. One of those was the Jakarta Old City Redevelopment Program, which is in the process of applying to be part of UNESCO World Heritage. Pak Ahok, just to inform you that CIMB has given our contribution to the Old City as a part of our corporate social responsibility program today. I think the participant has also visited the City Council office to explore the Jakarta Smart City program as the redevelopment in Jakarta, giving a picture of the country's capital for the next few years. But not only in Jakarta, ladies and gentlemen, infrastructure development also fastly happening officially throughout the country. New laws and regulation regarding investment and taxation have been issued to support government programs related to infrastructure development acceleration. Having this, the 10th annual event, CIMB recognizes the potential of Indonesian market, and as one of the largest Asian houses, CIMB are in the best position, I believe, to assist investors to come and participate in the growth of Indonesia as the one of the fastest dynamic economy in the world. And this conference also gives us, I hope, a good platform to discuss and discover new opportunities for growth and collaboration in Indonesia between both domestic and foreign investors in one side and Indonesian corporates in the other side. We are very proud that market, I believe, views this conference as the most attended conference in Indonesia, and therefore we have strived to make it even more meaningful and add value to Indonesia as a whole. As of this year, the conference, the 10th conference, we are proud to have witnessed a steady increase of participants over the years, with exceptionally strong reception from our clients in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, and also Hong Kong, and also from Indonesia itself. This diversity of our attendees, I think, reflects CIMB's support in encouraging this collaboration and the promotion of investment opportunities across the Asian countries. So once again, I would like to thank you, to all of you, for participating in this year's conference. I invite you to take the tremendous opportunity to connect with each other as the objective of the conference. I wish you all enjoyable and fruitful event to all of us. This event will, there's a dinner tonight, so I invite all the participants, including the panelists today, to attend the dinner. Thank you very much. Again, Pak Ahok, atas nama CIMB Securities, CIMB Group, kami mengucapkan terima kasih atas peluang untuk hadir dan mengarrange event ini. Thank you, terima kasih banyak. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And now, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to kindly invite the Governor of Jakarta Capital City Government to deliver his speech to Mr. Basuki Purnama. The floor is yours.
Deputy Governor. Deputy Governor is not a Vice Governor. Maybe I could have to explain a little bit about what different Vice Governor and Deputy Governor. Jakarta is a capital city. That's why we have one governor, one vice governor, and 4 deputy governor. What's different, vice governor and deputy governor? Deputy governor, they are a bureaucrat, not a politician. We appoint them, use a fit and proper test. But vice governor and governor is the one packed when we join the election. But Tanto, he is a professor from University of Indonesia. We have two professors as a deputy governor. Most of them is a doctor, PhD, and terhormat juga Bu Tuti. Bu Tuti is planning board, regional and development planning board. Excuse me, I really don't remember too many names in this bureaucracy, city administration. Juga yang terhormat Pak Hari dari CIMB Securities, Biro MRT, Jakpro, dan direksi, and all the delegates. Selamat sore, selamat siang. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me say thank you for visiting us. I think after this, our CEO will have a presentation about what opportunity project we could offer to all of investors. But what I want to tell you is, what's our vision to develop this city? Our vision is a human. That's why we use a human as a target, our vision. I like to make it simple to say how to make full brain, stomach, and wallet. That's our vision. How to measure our vision? Our vision could be measured using a human development index. That's why every year our human development index score keep be number one in Indonesia. This year our human development index becomes 78.99. If the average in the world, you have to above 80. Now our target is to reach this goal, to reach this human development index above 80. Now, about the project, Jakarta is really left behind if you compare to the Asian city, like Singapore or Kuala Lumpur. You don't talk to the Asian city. We're really very poor in adapting. We don't have adapting for cable, for the gas, electricity, and our pedestrian is still very poor. Very poor, worse performance. How long we need to improve our pedestrian friendly for the disability? We need to develop 2,600 kilometers in this city. We not yet have an incinerator for waste to energy, solid waste to energy. Even a water waste, we don't have. Our water waste program only cover under 5%. We also need the transportation. We just want to start 9 corridor LRT. We still have to develop MRT is a backbone from south to north and from east to west. East to west, not yet. And therefore, the CEO, I think, Pak Dono could explain about the situation, including LRT. We also need developing many low-cost apartments. We need at least, if I want to make a normalization of the river, we at least need 20,000 yearly. Actually, our target is 50,000 because the backlog is very high for this in Jakarta. How about another transportation? Bus rapid transit also not yet accomplished. We still developing another 3 elevated corridors. We need 15 corridors. But because our target is human, we change our policy. We don't want just operate in the corridor. Not also we occupy all the route of this bus rapid transit, but we want to know what's the last destination of the resident of Jakarta. We want to provide the bus directly to the nearest destination. That's why maybe this August we already use tap in and tap out, use a card. We're planning Jakarta maybe like in Hong Kong, Octopus, or like in Malaysia have one card. We call this card is Jakarta One. This is an open system. I really want to make Jakarta become a cashless society city. Because we want to know who they are, what they want, so we could provide the service better to the residents of Jakarta. That's why we need to know how the transaction, everything, we need to know non-cash transaction. Today, we just could start in the Jakarta City Administration, non-cash transaction. Even 1 cent, you could not draw the money from the city administration. We use this to control the money. Now people ask me, how you want to reach your target, the human target? I said the first is we want to make our government official is a servant. We call it this a servant. That's why we already developed a one-stop service in all our sub-district and district office, and also city office, or above 300. We really like a broker. You just come to us. We will try to help you without asking a fee for every permit. This we call it a PTSP. We also try our best to open all the data. Even all the meeting we upload to YouTube. So every policy, every decision we made, people could see how the process we say yes, no, or delay. That's why we believe if you want to eradicate the corruption, the first law is transparent. You have to make everything transparent. The second is a participation. If you go to the search for of our office, people like to say this is a comment center, but I say this is a Jakarta Smart City Launch. They have a young developer to develop many applications, and also we ask the people to participate. And we have a very good control system. If our sub-district chief led to respond, we will call them, asking them what happened. If they keep doing that, sorry to say, we just fire them. We changed another. We already cut in the city from 8,015 structural posts, and 2nd January 2015, I already delayed 2,000 structural posts. And now we try to make it simple. That's why we believe we also very good payment for this bureaucrat. The lowest ranks official here, if they work, use the KPI, and now above 1,000 US dollar, above 13 million rupiah is the lowest. That's why we spend almost 1.7 billion US dollar for salary. The whole, because they have a 5 city and 1 agency. How about our, how to say, our spend for development is still above 50%, almost 60%. That's why I want to make it very fast for infrastructure, housing, incinerator, transportation. That's why I need some investment to join in. Including we have a very success use our enterprise. We have a company, city administration company. We have a bank to retain inflation. Sorry, my English is not too good. It's a local graduate. I try our best. I hope you just understand what I mean. In the past year, our inflation is the best in this city, including the rise, and also we are the best for Human Development Index. How we could make this? We use our company become a producer, like a rice. Now we have a rice-to-rice milling machine in Jakarta City. We put in our bread, we could produce the rice, we could penetrate 20% market. So even the premium price now lowers the price. Our idea is also next year we will use the public service of irrigation, 3.2 trillion. I think 2.8 billion, 2.8 2.6 million US dollar for PSO for the bus, not only for the Jakarta resident, including the suburb area. That's why from Tangerang, Depok, Bekasi, they came into Jakarta, they just pay 3,500 rupiah, use the bus. And how we would subsidy this, we already just opened the bidding for ERP. We will use this ERP money to subsidy for this bus, including our LRT. I think the CEO will explain how the LRT, it could buy back and we could give a PSO to support this all transportation system will accomplish in the city. How about the education, health? I think we're doing very good for the healthy. Now the living opportunity in Jakarta already reached 78 years. We have a very good hospital, clinical hospital. If they could not pay for the insurance, we pay for them. Education, we also give them a smart card, but could not draw the cash, they just use as a debit card. We already supply 61,000 students. And this year, when they go to the university, if they could get into the national university, the whole country, we will give them 80 million rupiah yearly to support their living costs. I think education and health program, the satisfaction already reached almost 80%. The problem is the transportation. If you look at our low-cost apartment, now our standard is 36 meters square. Automatically with the gas, water, and also wastewater treatment, they just pay 10,000 rupiah daily with subsidy. That's why we need developing another low-cost apartment. We want to rent it, use like a bonding cost, maybe 3 million or the 4 million monthly for the middle class. So I hope they could back to the city, work here in the weekday, but weekend they go back to the suburb area, so they could invest in the suburb area. We want to invite them back to the city. So how we get the land? I turn all the market, or traditional market, or office, or school, or training place to become a low-cost apartment. So upstairs from the market, we're developing a low-cost apartment. And that's, I call it 10 minutes only, my time I already passed. I just want to explain this, the planning of the vision of our city. The vision is the target of the human. You could measure the vision, use the Human Development Index. The first mission is to make the government official become a servant. The strategy is make everything transparent, every decision transparent. That's why we believe if no corruption, transparent, investment, everything, the city will become the best investment place for the city. And we also cut the tax for earning the property. Now I still prepare the regulation. If the first time people purchase the property, they don't need to pay the tax. We call it bahasa Indonesia BPHTB. BPHTB mau kami gratiskan pertama kali. Itu di bawah 2 miliar atau 3 miliar. If the land tax and property tax, if the value of the tax under 1 million rupiah, also free of charge. My idea is the resident property don't need to pay the tax. This is a colonial idea about pay the tax. Jadi kami rencana itu PBB itu untuk rumah tinggal yang wajar, rumah tinggal yang wajar, bukannya sampai 8.000 meter 1 hektar semua. Itu kami tidak mau kenakan PBB. And that's the idea. I believe this will increase the opportunity of the property company to invest in a property in Jakarta. That's the idea to do that. Also for itu really itu apa ya? red there. Red, we also want to cut the tax from 5% become 1% PPRTB. So the company could itu apa maksudnya? Red ya? Istilah red itu yang dilakukan Lipo Group itu di Singapura apa? Red ya? Nah, they want to do that. That's why the problem is the 5% tax become 1%. Now the idea we want to could launch this program here in Jakarta. I think only that from me. I hope you enjoy Jakarta, could enjoy the discussion with the CEO. Thank you very much.
Please remain on stage, and we would like to kindly invite the President Director of CIMB Securities Indonesia, Mr. Hari M. Sukoyo, to deliver a memento. And now, there is also a memento from Jakarta Capital City Government to PT CIMB Securities Indonesia. Baik, Bapak kami mohon berkenan juga untuk tetap berada di depan karena kami akan mengundang untuk berfoto bersama, Pak. Baik. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to kindly invite all of you for a group picture. We will start it by the first line. Please come forward. The old tables from the first line to please come forward and have a group picture with the Governor of Jakarta. Silakan Bapak dan Ibu yang dari... The next, we would like to kindly invite the second layer. Please, ladies and gentlemen, to please come. The third layer of the table, all participants.
Special guest.
You may return to your seat as we will continue to our next agenda. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Governor of Jakarta Capital City Government, Mr. Basuki.